Are you like many others who have given up on the dream of home ownership? Well, you're in luck, because despite the doom and gloom that we hear in the media, there are many paths to home ownership, and it might just be a little closer than you think. Let's be honest, with everything that's going on, we may need to look at some unconventional ways to home ownership. And that's what we're gonna get into in this video. We are going to help you crack that code. So grab your pen and paper and let's get started. If we haven't met yet, my name is Michelle Marie Glasgow from the award-winning Elm & Oak real estate team, where my sister and I specialize in helping women and families purchase their next properties while protecting their interests. Well, guys, hack number one is rightfully called hack number one because what we're going to be talking about is house hacking. Now, what is house hacking, you may ask? House hacking has become more predominant as the cost of living has continued to rise. It is a method of home ownership where a purchaser purchases a property that has 2 or more units. The purchaser then lives in one of those units and rents out the other. The main goal is to have that other unit basically cover your entire mortgage, or if not, cover a substantial amount, leaving you to living rent-free in your own property, or at least have less of a mortgage payment to be made. And with this process, oftentimes you're left paying way less than you would if you were even renting. This is an awesome hack because the other unit is paying down your mortgage while you are potentially living rent-free. Hack number 2, buy a property and rent it out. Now you might be thinking, Michelle, I want to buy a property and move in it. Why would I be buying a property to rent it out and continue renting? Well, hear me out. Imagine that you have a family of 3 to 4, or maybe 5. And you need a home that has 4 bedrooms, but your debt to income ratio and your down payment is only saying that you can get a property that's probably a 1 or 2 bedroom. What are you gonna do? Not own a property, or buy a property that's 1 or 2 bedrooms, rent it out, continue to rent the property that you're renting, have that person in that unit pay down on your mortgage, and potentially after a year or 2, refinance that property or pull out the equity to now use that to purchase the property that would suit your needs. With this method, you can either keep the first property and continue to be a landlord, or you can sell the property and again use the equity to purchase the property that is better suited for your family. Hopefully we're getting some wheels turning about how you can jump into the housing market. So here is hack number 3 for you. Buy a property with an investor. Now there's various variations as to how this could work. One of the methods is you can pool your finances with a silent investor. This person will come in with their funds pooled with yours, come on the mortgage, and you would purchase the property with them. You would live in the property, you would pay for the mortgage, and after a year or 2, you would refinance and buy this person out. Now you are the homeowner of a property that you probably wouldn't have been able to purchase with the limited amount of down payment that you initially had. But joining with this silent investor for a year or 2 will definitely allow you the funds needed to be able to purchase the property. And as you pay down on the mortgage and as the equity begins to build, you will have the funds needed to buy them out completely and to own the property on your own. Another variation of this is just joining with some family or friends to purchase a property, maybe house hacking with this, where one person lives in one of the units, you live in another unit, and then eventually you guys decide whether you're gonna sell the property or pull out the equity and you can purchase a property on your own, or you can buy that person out, or they can buy you out. Okay guys, I feel like we're on a roll, so I'm about to give you a bonus hack, and that is purchasing outside the GTA. Now, hear me out. I know a lot of us love the convenience of living close to work. I mean, who wants to be doing all of that commuting? However, what you need to consider is a lot of the properties in the GTA are going to be highly priced. These are the properties that are closer, they have less of a commute, and they have access to a lot of very accessible transportation. However, if you can just bear with it for a year or 2 and purchase a little bit further, then you can build your equity paying down on a mortgage for a house that's much cheaper than you could get in the GTA. And on top of it, with a lot of these areas, because they're still developing, they end up getting more equity very quickly. Their house prices end up climbing more quickly than a city that's already developed. Again, with this option, you can pull out your equity or refinance and be able to purchase an area that you would like to in a few years. This is the method that my husband and I use when we purchased our first property. We put down $25,000 and we were able to walk away with over $200,000 in 3 years. With that $200,000, we were able to purchase a bigger home in an area that was more convenient for us. So again, it may mean a little bit of a sacrifice, but in the end, the reward will definitely be worth it. Now that you learned 3 hacks for purchasing property in the GTA, you may be interested in learning more about how you can protect yourself and your investment, especially when you're purchasing with someone else. In our next videos, we will discuss some very important things that you need to know and consider before purchasing a property with someone else. To book a free consultation with us and to go over your needs and how we can assist you, please be sure to contact us. Our contact details are in the show notes below, and we look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, bye.